Okay, so Google just dropped a massive upgrade to its AI studio, and honestly, it's a huge leap forward. And I don't mean just a few small tweaks. We're talking about the ability to take a single idea, just an idea, and turn it into a complete working app almost instantly. That's what we're going to dive into today. So here's the absolute game changer. You can now build a real, honest-to-goodness, full-stack application from just one prompt. And let me be super clear about this. We're not talking about simple prototypes anymore. No, this is about creating actual shippable products, right from the get-go. Which, brings up the big question, right? How is that even possible? How do you go from a simple sentence to a complex app with a backend, user logins, the whole shebang? Well, it all comes down to some really serious upgrades Google has been working on under the hood. Okay, first things first, we have to kind of reset our expectations for what AI Studio even is. It's not just a playground for testing out AI models anymore. Think of it as evolving from a sandbox into a full-blown workshop. It's now a legitimate development environment where you can build and launch real applications. And this is what makes it all tick. We're talking full backend functionality, the ability to connect to real-world APIs. And, this is crucial, it has databases and user authentication built right in. They've even added support for what they call multiplayer experiences, so you can create tools where people can collaborate in real time. Pretty cool, right? All right, so what's the tech actually powering all this? What's the secret sauce? Well, Google has basically integrated two core technologies that are like the engine for this supercharged new AI studio. First up, you've got Firebase. Now, the easiest way to wrap your head around this is to think of it as your app's brain, or its memory, and also its front door. I mean, with just one click, you get a whole database to store stuff and a secure login system for your users. It's all just handled. You don't have to worry about it. And then there's the other piece of the puzzle, the real, intelligence behind the operation. They're calling it the anti-gravity agent, which is a pretty cool name, you got to admit. This is the new, super advanced AI model that's actually doing the building. It's just way smarter, way more effective at understanding what you want from your prompts and turning it into real working code. It's like it literally lifts all that heavy coding work right off your shoulders. Okay, so we've got the tech, but what does it actually feel like to build something with this? Let's take a look at the workflow, because this is where the speed and the sheer simplicity of it all it really shines. Believe it or not, they've boiled the whole process down to just 3 steps. Really. Step 1, you write a good, detailed prompt describing the app you want. Step 2, you click a single button to hook up the database and the user logins. And step 3, you just chat with the AI. You talk to it to make changes and refine your app. That's it. Let's make this real. In Google's own demo, they used a super straightforward prompt. It was basically, hey, help me create a text-to-image generator. A user types in a description and the app spits out 4 different images. And from just that one request, bam, the AI built the entire thing. But wait, here's where my jaw kind of hit the floor. After the app was up and running, they decided to change the design. And to do that, they used one single sentence. The prompt was, and get this, redesign this app as imagined by a billion-dollar design company. That's it. That's all they wrote. And the result? It was absolutely staggering. The AI took this basic, kind of clunky-looking app and transformed it into something sleek, professional, beautiful even. It even gave it a new name. It rebranded it as Studio, which just goes to show you this AI isn't just about cranking out code. It actually seems to have a real sense for design, for aesthetics, for branding. Look, building a cool-looking demo is one thing, right? But to make it something you can actually use in the real world, well, that takes professional-grade tools. And guess what? AI Studio has those baked right in now. Okay, let's talk about something super important for any real app, security. Specifically, how you handle stuff like API keys. You know, the old way, the really bad, insecure way, was to just paste them right into your code. Big no-no. But now, AI Studio lets you create these secure, managed secrets, and that is a massive leap forward for security. It means these apps are actually safe enough to go live. And it doesn't stop there. You get a whole bunch of other pro-level tools too. There's version control so you can track all the changes and even roll back to an older version if you mess something up. You can see code diffs, which basically shows you exactly what lines of code the AI added or changed. And of course, you've got solid sharing options to control exactly who gets to see and use your app. All right, so let's zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture here. Because this update, it's not just about a cool new tool. This is a really strategic move from Google, and it tells us a lot about where they think the future of software development is headed.
And here's a major piece of that puzzle. At the same time, Google also announced that they're getting rid of their separate product, Firebase Studio. They're sunsetting it, and believe me, the timing on that is no coincidence at all.
You can see the whole transition laid out right here. What's happening is Google is consolidating everything. They're putting all their AI developer tools into this one super powerful platform. Come March 2027, Firebase Studio is gone for good. That leaves AI Studio as the central hub for building apps with their AI. I mean, it couldn't be a clearer signal of where Google is placing all its chips for the future.
So all of this leaves us with a pretty profound question, doesn't it? When you can literally go from a single thought, a single sentence, to a full-stack, secure, professionally designed app in a matter of minutes, are we just looking at a better, faster tool? Or are we actually standing at the very beginning of a completely new era for how software itself is made?